on, let's have the beast himself, Efe Mac Roc. Come on, energy.
Hey, see apparel now.
You know, I like the fact that we're talking about him before, you know, just it's very, like you said, life is very spiritual. But bros, you say you be professor, you're not going to tell us because no matter see where you go through like 3 rounds of heads. What's that, sir? But thank you so much. Can we celebrate the man behind the movement? Come on, let's have it. Thank you so much, sir. Was so great. What do we have to say to him?
Thank you.
Energy. Come on, let's put it for Efe Macroc. Thank you so much. Have your seat. So before my phone comes in, what don't we know about Efe Macroc? Aside, we know music, we know everything,
Okay.
on internet. But what don't we know about?
I'm a computer scientist.
Sir?
I'm a computer scientist. I'm a network admin. I did CCN. I have CCNA, and I have CCNP. I stopped at CCIE. That's like the highest form of networking in Cisco. Yeah.
I'm as shocked as really.
Yeah, actually, I was pursuing a career in network administration.
So what happened? Why music?
It chose me actually. I didn't choose it.
Oh really? How long have you been doing this for?
From birth, my mother taught me how to play the piano at a very young age. So I started playing in my church, and we are here.
Come on. I would
You want to ask
never.
something?
Was it your mother?
Yeah, my mom used to play in our local church in Adamawa State. I grew up in Yola. Okay, that's another thing that you guys don't know. I grew up in Yola. I was born in Lagos. Then we moved to Yola before when I moved to Benin. Then I served in Abuja.
You're just going through the major routes. What? Hausa, Benin, Edo, Raz,
Yes, and I'm from Delta State too.
I know that. I wanted to ask a question. Urobo, how?
That should be how now. My parents married me. Now they married me.
No, I'm asking how because, you know, people would never have guessed, you know, how you are behavior-wise. You know, just the Delta. I mean, we're a girl, like proud one. But you know, if I don't speak Pidgin, you would never have guessed that this person is a full-blown worry.
You never guess it.
Even by yourself, actually, you're worried too.
Yes.
You should come to the info now. Okay, not the
But them so get married.
Yes.
Delta
Like that.
Interesting. You would never have guessed that, you know, like. So how has that been for you? Like tribe.
Well, I've never been a tribalistic person, so I'm not so much of tribe. I just see everybody like we are all one. We are all connected to Source. We are all connected to God. We have the Spirit of God. So we are all God in different bodies. So that's how I see everybody.
So the excuse
way
of
beyond tribe and.
It's because you don't know Efe Mac Roc. How was growing up like for you?
Growing up was really amazing. I had a very dynamic childhood because of the nomadic nature of my growing up. But it was really fun. My parents are pastors. My dad is a pastor. My mom is a pastor. My parents are both professors.
Church boy, let's clock it. Come on, church boy. Let's go.
So growing up was actually really dynamic because of the nomadic nature of my growing up developmental stage, and growing up in a very educated home and a very religious background, you know, I had a very strict and also spiritual, you know, so and but the good thing I would always appreciate my childhood is that we're not forced to do anything that we didn't want to do. You know, at some point after NYSC, my mom was beginning to want to force me out of Nigeria. That was in 2011. After I finished, when I passed out from NYSC, I was being forced out to leave Nigeria because of, you know, no, not even that. Mommy, sorry, but all my mother's friends, they were all traveling out. So that was the culture then. So it was, my daughter is in Canada, my son is in the US. So my mother wanted to feel that vibe.
My son is in Canada.
So she pushed out my sister to Canada. So my sister did masters in Canada, but I just remained and I just stayed back, and then, you know, I've been doing this right from time.
Interesting. A round of applause for the legend himself. So what we all know, let me read that for you. Efe Macroc is a Nigerian music composer. Just clap. Anything I'm saying, don't be clapping. Thanks. And also known simply as what? Macroc. Real name is Efe McDonald Idu. I would never have guessed.
Very few people know that one.
Yeah, so
You don't do, you do.
That's clean. He's known for his work as a record producer, songwriter, pianist, and music coach in Nigerian music scene. Here's a quick file and profile. You know, if you're getting Donald, Edo, professional as what? Efe what? Macroc. Born in Lagos State, like he said before, roots, Delta State, contemporary gens, contemporary gospel, pop, rock, soul. He's been active since 2012. Then my question goes to you, how have you sustained 2030 now, 2020?
Yeah, it's really not my doing actually, because I really try to not create an identity. If I had created an identity, I would have run out of gas.
True.
I would have run out of, if I did it by effort, I would have run out of effort. If I did it for validation, I would have been tired. So I just opened my arms and just let it lead me to where it has been leading me to. So I don't even use efforts. I don't even try. This didn't come up with any effort actually.
Leave it for God and do what?
Rest.
Leave it for God and do what?
Rest.
This is our first quote for the day. Leave it for God and fuck it. You know, I remember years ago, the first time Mimi came, she's Miracle Babs right now.
Okay.
We were that time, she came for
My session in
bro. Everyone went wild. Like, I was dying to. You're beautiful, so and seeing that how consistent you are still doing this till now, it's beautiful. So a round of applause for that, please. Yeah, so like I said, 2012, he released his debut single, Hope. I didn't even know that today. Come on, clap for him. Music producer, he produced for himself and other artists, many of us here. Clap for that. Talent developer. Through his Macroc Sessions platform, he is scout and support emerging musical talents. And we're testimonies of what? All of them. Mario had a lot to say. Consistent and always connecting people. Judge and mentor. He has served as a judge on music competition shows like Covers Africa. Notable work. Hope in 2012. Other records and collaboration with artists across many genres. Albums Unstripped Volume 1 and the Instrumental Ascension that focuses on therapeutic, peaceful sounds rather than vocals. He's known for helping discover and developing upcoming artists with his session and talent hubs in different Nigerian states. Beautiful. Blending emotions, melody, and production into music that resonates with listeners. With a round of applause once more, can we celebrate the legend himself?
Our hand go pain us.
No, it would not pay us. It's beautiful to see. You know, like you said, you are not doing anything to be here today. You're just flowing from within, knowing that God has your backing. So intentional with God and not even trying to. You're very independent on God. You don't have any other, there's no babalawo behind, just one person, God. So I'm going to throw it to the house right now. This is your moment with the legend himself, Efe Mac Roc. Questions, answers. I want us to be very, very, coordinated with this. He did this not because he could have done it very big and, make it amazing and make sense. But he did this because he just wanted us to get to know the man behind the music. At times people don't really see what they go through or what they experience aside what we see on Instagram, socials, and all the rest. We see all the many, many cards. They had a lot to say about you, by the way. Beautiful stuff. So they recorded the view. Some people had lines. They were using soil, spiritual earth to describe Efe Mac. Even me, a shock. I swear, somebody went through earth, now used chemistry and physics. One person. I swear. But it was really beautiful to see how much you have given to people. So, with that being said, what's your first question?
Sorry, please. Let me just also key this in.
Okay.
I'm very open to also answering your questions, your personal questions about life, about music, profession, anything that you need clarity about. That's why we're doing what we're just doing this medium to bring clarity to everybody. Then we can now resonate it. So it's not just all about me, but even about you. And then I still have questions too. Hope you permit me to ask. Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Obviously. So Mayo.
So my king, greater you are, mightier you are. It is such an honor to be asking you these questions. I'm always eager to learn from people ahead of me. I just want to ask, I don't know when you started your musical career and moving forward to Efe Macroc Sessions. I don't know if you started with Macroc Sessions, but I want to say, from the time when you started to when you had the breakouts, was it difficult for you to wait? Did you have immediate success? And if you did not, how were you able to reconcile the fact that consistency does not immediately translate to sales and fame? How were you able to manage that time?
Okay, so the issue is that you all do it to look for the breakout. I was not looking for the breakout. I am the breakout. You understand? So you don't look for who you already are. You don't look for what you already have. So I have never really done music to blow. I have never done music to say I'm waiting for the breakout. This is my breakout moment. I have always followed it to the highest point of my excitement. You understand? So that's why, like you said earlier on, have I been doing this since 2012? It excites me. I'm happy doing it. Like, I asked myself, if I was not doing music, what else would I have been doing? I can't even get 2 or 3 other options. You understand? So it was not, my focus has never been on breakouts. Because now, when you now finally get the breakout, what next? What do you want to go and break again? Do you understand? So it has always been, follow your passion to the highest excitement. You understand? Do what you are doing. Some people do it to get the breakout, but then they lose themselves when they actually break out. You understand? So me, I've always been, I need to keep myself. I need to make sure that my internal state of being is always in point. And then I don't look for what I already am. Do you understand? So breaking out is me. Breaking out is every day I wake up. Every time I do music, it's a breakout process for me. And then I just do it with ease and then just excite myself.
That's so good. That's so good. Thank you so much.
Hands back.
Like this stuff.
Staying fun.
Man, you shock for that. He said, don't believe.
So the reason why it makes sense is because I've been reading more often than I've been reading before in my life, and a lot of these readings, even though they are talking about different things, some of them are business owners, some of them are artists, but everybody points to the same thing. Even business owners advise, and this is business owners from far back at 1970, 1960. They always advise you to do the business that you find joy.
Yes.
So when you go to, if you want to be a fisherman, if you want to sell fish, if you do not like to be on the canoe, don't do it. Even though it's very lucrative, but if you do not want to do it, don't do it. If you can make a fortune out of making honey, but you should like to hear the buzz of the bees should be music to your ears. You understand? So this confirms that. It's so beautiful that you have to be excited for you to do it. But after your excitement, money comes, but money is just on the side. The reason why I do this is because you have to satisfy your soul. Yeah. So that's so good. Thank you so much.
Because Mario, when you're going to be 80, when you're going to be 90, it's not breakouts that you'll be looking out for. It's the excitement you got while you're. So that's why we highly advise, do it because it excites you. Do it because you love it. You understand? And a lot of people don't believe what they love. Well, I know somebody's going to ask me a question around that, so let me not go hard yet.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, fun.
Okay, so you've had a long, years and years of experience. So my question is, let's say in a year, 365 days, we are human, so there are some days that you might feel tired or anxiety, or maybe how do you bounce back and keep moving? What do you do in those times?
Okay, so basically, I have been able to grow to that point to know that everything that happens within me, everything that happens around me is for my good. It's a state of positive resonance for my internal state of being, knowing that whichever turn you turn to, for instance, the most recent testimony. Yesterday, my laptop screen broke. I was coming from Computer Village today, this is where you saw I was sweating now. You know how Computer Village be? My laptop screen broke. My laptop was not working yesterday. Do you understand? I was in church, I was smiling, I called my kid just shouted, how we go down? I told him to bring his laptop. You understand? But today I went to fix it. That alone is enough to depress you. Wait till you don't plan for, wait till you don't expect, you understand? But I'm like, when it happened, I'm like, I just smiled, I'm like, this one. We were outside the church yesterday, and I was even laughing when I was telling him, because I've been able to create positive protection for myself to know that nothing has the power to actually sway me down. There's one of my mantras, everything is meaningless. We're the ones that give it meaning. You understand? So when it happens, now because it happens in a very neutral black and white thing. So you'll not be the one to say, okay, this is what I want to. So yesterday I said that this thing that happened is just to shake the positivity inside of me. And I brought it out. And I squeezed it out. You see me smiling, all of it. Yesterday I was still like that smiling. You never one day, I don't think I'm twice. You understand? I told David, I said, David, bring your laptop too. You understand? Mike, bring your laptop too, but my laptop is here too. So that's the most recent one. Even other things that sometimes when I'm not even in the mood to work, I give it meaning. Okay, if it is the time to rest your nervous system, this is the time to get familiar to resting. Because at some point in my life, I was working. If I want to rest, you can't be like say I did do bad thing. You go be like say I did lazy. You go be like say, man, an evil spirit has taken over. An evil spirit has taken over me when I'm just trying to rest, because my nervous system is so used to working. So even when I'm not in the mood to work, I just give it a minute and say, okay, you know what, Efe, you are not getting the inspiration now because you need to rest. You are not getting the inspiration now because a better inspiration is coming. So it keeps me in a very positive state, and you would need to be in that state as a human being, not even as a creative first, as a human being, because there are a lot of things that would drag, a lot of things that can just happen. I was opening my door on Thursday after church, my key broke. I just opened it and it broke. I just sat down on my stairs, I was just laughing. I just called my sister because she has my spare key. I'm like, yes, Alpha, my key don't break. She was like, oh, she will send it tomorrow. She's in Naija. I called my secretary. I said, how much to change key? I raising the money where they go to do delivery. I just changed it. You understand? The next day I just called the carpenter and they changed it. But then it didn't even, because I didn't give it a meaning. You know, some people will just say, the devil, Satan, this is temptation. You are the one giving it that meaning actually. But if you stay in a positive state of being and know that, okay, what do I want to give this thing? What do I want to give? What do I want to define this thing as? That's power. That's when you get control. Do you understand? So in life, you have to know how to control life. Because if not, let me sound like a pastor, life will control you. Do you understand? But then you have to be in that state of power to know that, okay, you are the one giving it meaning. That's how you would always remain in the positive state of being. Did that answer your question?
Yes.
Come on.
100%. Thank you.
Put the hand there. Ellen.
Helen is back.
Eileen.
The inverter, they don't turn the inverter. It can also be about your musical career.
Not him.
Not about me.
Okay.
About music career, what you want to do, how you want to do it, when, songs, writing, publishing,
fears,
finances.
Okay, so I've been singing for years now.
I told you I've been single.
Oh God.
Singing. Okay, so I've been a singer for several years, and then later started songwriting, right? And for some reason I've hoarded those songs because I feel maybe the songs are not complete, or there needs to be one or two things to be done. How do you know when a song is complete?
Okay.
How do you,
So, like you said, in this question you have said, the answer is there. So, the answer is right there. You say, I feel. You are the one that feel it. You are the one that's feeling it. The moment you switch up your feeling and say, this song is complete, you are the creative, you are the one serving us. You understand? This is your restaurant. We are coming to your song library, we are coming to your music to feed what you are serving. So, the moment you start feeding, say, this is my food, not complete. It's not going to be complete to us. Because you are giving us an energy of incompleteness, you are giving us an energy of you are not giving us an energy that's not sure, you are giving us an energy of fear. Do you understand? And we the consumers, we can also feel it. And that is going to hinder you a lot. So you have to tell yourself, okay, you know what? This thing I am doing, whatever, even if it's 2 line, even if it's 3 line, you are creative. You cannot be a total creative without freedom. You understand? Papa Ute, what is Ute? That's the number 1 song in the whole world, like some weeks ago. Do you understand? To some people now, some people have potential number 1 songs. Some people have potential biggest songs. Some people have the biggest songs in the world, but because of, I feel that it's not complete. You understand? The moment you say that this song is complete, bring it out and give it to us. It's not only 1 song that you will release in your whole life. You understand? So even if there are some errors, there are some, later on from feedbacks, you go again, learn on it. That is why we do the work. Because the goal is not the destination, the goal is the journey. What you are learning along the way. Oh, I did this song, I learned from here. I did this one, I learned from here. I did this one. That is everything. That's why we're doing what we're doing. Not because if I now get all the hit song, what next? That would not be the end of Helen. Do you understand? So you will need to trust the process. You will need to trust yourself that you are a divine being. You need to trust that there is divine intelligence to your creativity. There is divine intelligence to your writing. There is divine intelligence to your... And then bring it up. Be bold. Come ye boldly. It's not just in prayer. Even in your gifts. Carry it and come. 2 line or 3 line. We hear all these big songs and the song is so simple. Yes. Somebody will write those kind of songs and feel that it's not complete. Do you understand? So Nigeria, let me talk as a Nigerian now. We know we glory in unnecessary hard work. When we glory in complexity. They never put minor inside. You know, they go far like that. You know, that deep. Do you understand? You can come into a 4-line chorus. You can even do a hum and then you drop it. You just never can tell. All you need to do is to release yourself and trust the process, and then let it just take you to where it can take you to. Do you understand? So that song that you're thinking that is not complete, produce it, release it. You just never can tell. My birthday session I had in November 10. Mike, you were there. Ella, you were there. We did not plan that it was going to be an album. Trust me, we're just vibing. We're just vibing. Compile everything. We do artwork. David did the artwork. Where is David? David did the artwork. Now that album is going to be #1 in the whole world very soon. Amen. And they'll not be like, oh, Macroc, what was the strategy? Divine intelligence is the strategy. I just open my arms. We all open our arms. That's the strategy. You know. Yeah. Did I answer your question good?
Yes. Well said.
Do you have another one?
So much.
Let's. Okay, fast.
So Dolapo, let's move here first for Elacentric. I think we've had enough of this side.
Okay, so I said I've been following you for quite a while. I checked your YouTube videos. I saw the one you did with Simsola before she even got very popular and all of that. So, and whatever it is that what you do is you are a king in your space. There's nobody that does what you do that I'm aware of. And so I just started to think like how did he start what he started? How did he start what he started? Like what made him think of doing something like this? Because it's really beautiful. Like what you do is really good. So what made him think of doing this? Like what problem was he trying to solve?
Okay, so Macroc sessions basically is what a lot of most people know me for and know me as. Yeah. But then it's a branch of me being a producer and the quality of my production thoughts. So there was one day this was in 2019. You know, I was just having a discussion. I was having a discussion with myself. And I was just saying, so before I go blow now, I need to produce for big artists. Then the artist will come dey gracious enough to come dey shout my name. Then before people go come find me, before I come dey do that ones, before I come blow as a producer. And I'm like, that route is too long. I can create a system where I as a producer, you understand, will not go through all these artists, because I'm like, everybody has a chance. You understand? We all have a chance. It's not producers, you know, must not become famous via an artist. You understand? So and let me tell you the honest truth, there was no plan. Do you understand? There was no plan. I started doing rock covers. I've been doing rock covers since 2013. Like if you Google Efe Macroc rock covers, you see 2013 loads, 2014 loads, 2015 loads, even before Instagram was popular. You understand? So when Instagram started coming, I had to start showing, you know, adding visuals. I was so insecure about how I played piano. I was so insecure about, you know, a lot of things. You understand? But then I just had to blend and then just do something different, basically. So it's the quest for difference and it's the quest for, you know, finding myself that's actually leading. You know, Macroc sessions might not be for too long. Again, another one will come up. This is already something else again. True. Before you know now, we'll start touring around the whole world doing this. Q&A. People now say, how did the Q&A start? Not too deep, Actually. Because I was sleeping in the middle of the night by 2 a.m. and then, you know, the Lord revealed to me.
Hi everybody, good afternoon, Daddy Light. If you don't know that, anyways. So I have like a couple of questions, but I think you've answered like most. But I think I might still answer it. Maybe you might want to come from another angle. So first off, I would like to ask, what are a few mistakes that you feel like up and coming or like new artists in the industry make that slows their growth?
Personally, what I've been able to observe is the mindset of most people, and your physical life is a direct reflection of your mindset, what is going on in your outside life. So, and if your mindset is defining a learning process as slow, you would experience it as slow. Do you understand? That's a very different concept. It's a higher perspective. You understand? If you are thinking that a learning curve is slow, you understand? What's your definition of slow? Why do you think your career is slow? Why do you believe your career is slow? Do you understand? If you go to the root now, we'll not be able to find something tangible to hold. That process of you learning, that process of you experiencing the adventure, it's not slow. Do you understand? But if your mind is telling you that it's slow, then it's actually being slow for you. That's the power of your mind. That's the power of your mindset. Now, that's actually a major virus we have in our entertainment and creative space, the mindset. For instance, this music, they pay you. I don't invest so money. Your nervous system is telling you that it will never pay you. The moment you say, I am doing this music as a reflection of my internal state of being, to be excited, to be happy, to pass my gift to the world, to express myself, to show, everything will start coming for you. But the moment you be the one to, I need to find this money, I need to hustle money, would you chase the bag? You know that you need money to do music. That's your mindset. I need to save money to. How much do you want to save? How much do you think this gathering costs us? That you want? How much do you want to? How much salary do you want to save to put on something like this? Do you understand? So that's a, people would want to look at the external, the industry. It's never the industry. People are still in this same industry with the right mindset, and it's going for them. So you be the one to define it. So it's not slow. Actually, there's nothing slow. Do you understand? But your mind is not the one giving you the definition of, because I've not done this or because I've not. Why do you not believe it's slow? What if you have actually gotten there 4 years ago and then that's not killed you? That's another perspective. You understand? So most of us are chasing these things because of validation, basically. That's a very popular word, but it's really deep. We just, I don't get song. I need to do artwork, 1 million views. I need to do artwork. My YouTube is popping, 2 million streams on Spotify. Then you now post it. Then what happens? Then what next? Then people now congratulations. Then congratulations, that what happened? You'll not be happy. Hey, I'm Abba's battle axe. I've been used by Abba. So the person that is not now having 1 million streams, because his person is not used by Abba. I mean, a pencil for Abba. Do you understand? So it has really never been about that. Do you understand? So you need to do, from the conscious of your mindset. Do you understand? This is happening because this is, do you understand? I'm doing music and everything that's happening, give it definition. Do you understand? I am grateful for where I am. I am expressing gratitude for the level, for the pace of which my career is going. Do you understand? Because Ella, for instance, do you know how many things you have learned on this your journey? That if you had, escalated, if this whole concept of blues, if I had another revelation of this whole concept of blue, there's nothing like that actually. What is blue? What is, do you understand? What is it? People get visibility and get shadow banned again.
Yeah.
Then in the next 3 years, 4 years, you're looking out for them. I get this one with blue. I don't see this artist again. Do you understand? Because that was all what you wanted. Then when it came and then it goes. But that's not what we are looking for. We're looking for our highest excitement. We're looking for peace. We're looking for joy. We're looking for how to stamp our gifts in the life of people. In the next 70 years, people are going to remember Elacentric. People are going to remember Mayo, Anderson, Wumi. Do you understand? So that's why we're doing what we're doing. And then it's everything that we now need starts coming to us because it's already here. It's already available. We don't chase anything. What are you chasing? What you are already? You are money. You are millions. You are views. You are visibility. You now be Baba Afan, post me now. Make a for blow from your page. Do you understand? So the moment you have a higher consciousness, you just be like, then you'll not be able to start seeing people like, some wrong motive with this one, just for validation. I'm telling you, that's what's reigning right now. Low vibration, low consciousness. Just for the congratulations, you buy car. But hey, the Lord has blessed. So those people will never come buy car, uncle. It's not that we're jealous, but then that's not why we're doing what we're doing. People have private, people are dashing out cars, yet nobody knows. You don't even talk, they don't even put it's just your consciousness. So your life is a reflection of your consciousness. You are living your consciousness. So there's nothing that's slow. Do you understand? Everything is going according to how you're thinking about it. Your second question.
Can I say something before the second? So even what you said as per like what I've learned on the journey, like 4 years, maybe 5 years ago, I was begging you for a session, and I remember my mom said something to me. When it is time, it will happen. I mean, you kept saying, don't worry, my baby, don't worry. I mean, I've got you. Oh, I've got you. But the day that it happened, I said, that day when they record, it be like film. I said, so God, finally, like it has happened. But I have gotten better. I was a trash singer as at that year. But like now I'm a lot better and it was good.
And then see your session now. I just got a notification on Facebook this morning, 100,000 views. On Instagram, over 100,000 views. We did not do anything. We did not sponsor anything. Do you understand? So it's that's just it. That's just it. So it just happens when it's supposed to happen.
Can I say something?
Yes, you can.
So the reason why this resonates with me is that I do not know how to ask people for things. I feel bad when I have friends that are bloggers. But anytime I ask them to help me, I have to ask them how much. So that even if I'm not giving you 200k, I'm giving you 120k. Like I do not feel good that somebody is I'm like, I don't want to be entitled. So when I first came across Uncle Macroc, I didn't ask him for any session. I just expected that if he saw that I could be in a session, he would know. Like he told me for a long time, after we gather. So the thing is, the first time that he noticed me was when I had an open verse era in my life, Mobe with Shama. So that era, because I was a great singer, but I did not trust my songwriting so much. So when there were a lot of things that he said when he answered Ellie's question, that is my own point of view, and I had to figure that out the hard way because of my own journey. That thing that he said about trust, there is no song that is complete. You know this is when they say, how you tell to know how many minutes is egg supposed to be in the fire, until you can say, the egg it's not 20 minutes, it's till you say, till you remember that egg is on the fire. That's when the egg is boiling, you understand? So the song is never complete, you just have to trust. So that time that when I was recording the open verse one Mokbe, that opened a channel of songwriting for me, such that I have this weird confidence that if I have a deadline to meet in 20 minutes to write a song, I can write the song in 10 minutes. Because I now started doing open verses. Every time I open verse for Limo Blaze, open verse, everybody was like, this guy, they tap, this thing makes sense, you understand? And at the same time, over that time, I was asking myself, all these people that record with Macroc, how do they? I did not understand the concept of a one-take studio recording. I always believed that you have to record one part and stop. So I was hearing from other singers that this Macroc, they very strict too. You guys record your take. So how you go to record one take for studio? I was just asking my manager, how is it possible to record one take? And I did not even know when I grew into that one take guy. It's just that he just called me one random day that, how far are you free by 5 o'clock? Come and meet me so please. My voice was bad.
Bring costume.
Just as you bring I like
suit.
I like that suit. I still do your birthday shoot. Not let me get the suit. I call how far that suit where you borrowed me last week. I need them again. No, I had to collect the suit again. I went there. My voice was bad. Do you know what it means for? You have never done a one take recording in your life. Your voice was bad, and you did not know that you had that much experience until that day. And he did one rehearsal for 30 seconds. I bet more no waste time. He already knew that I could do it, and I did not even know that I could do it. We were recording, and in the middle of the record, I was like, wait, why am I not making a mistake? In my head, I thought I've been saying for don't cut this thing like 4 times because I don't hear say this. But I did not make any mistake. I was surprised. Wait, so this thing is going. I was trying new things. I was doing runs. None of the runs were wrong. I was so surprised. So what he just said about your timing, it is so good, and it's important for artists to know that if a door is not opening up for you, don't just become stronger. And when the door sees you coming, it's going to open by itself. You understand? Just people need to understand that timing is everything. Your journey is not slow. It's your journey, and that's how you get to this place by 11 because it is your journey. It's not because people are getting there by 10 o'clock. You want to now start. You understand? So it's your journey. Usain Bolt was the fastest man in the world for a long time, and now he says he cannot go up a flight of stairs without gasping for air. You understand? So everything is timing, everything is understanding. You get.
The first one I want to ask: how did you get the name Macroc? And the second one, how do you work with different people, and you don't work with them the same way? You just know how to work with each person differently.
Okay, so first of all, my name is McDonald. So that's where the Mac came from. In 2012, I started a rock band called Rock City. Yeah, we're like 7 of us. So we all had rock as our suffix. So we had Anita Genie was Genie Rock. We had Obuse was UB Rock. We had all of us had rock. Then I was Mac Roc. Wow. You understand? So, but then everybody had to go to school. Everybody had to do one or two things. So the band resolved. So I just kept on the name Mac Roc. So it's not that deep. So you don't really get water. You don't hold water.
So my own can be Sister Agnes Rock.
Rock. So, number one, I see people as consciousnesses, not just people. You understand? I see people as, if we have 100 people in this room, we have 100 different consciousnesses. We have 100 different mindsets. We have 100 different beliefs. You understand? So you would never catch me in that realm saying that this person did it like this, so you should do it like this. You understand? Because you are singing from your level of consciousness. I always say, if you read a book, you're reading your consciousness. That's why we can hear 4 preachers preach on one verse. They can preach it differently. You hear Ella sing one song, she will sing it differently. Anderson sing one song. Well, your word, the office, he don't they sing so. But when Anderson sang it, he sang it Anderson's consciousness. Do you understand? So when I work with people, I get to know their consciousnesses, and then I accommodate it so that we can create magic. That's the only way you can actually create magic. It's not try and error actually, because we don't just talk about it. No me say we don't know what we do. You understand? It's not try and error. I accommodate consciousness. I know, okay, this is also your personality, because your consciousness is a derivative of your personality too. You understand? Okay, this is Ella. Okay, this is what Ella can do. There's also a professional side to it, knowing the range, knowing the vocal texture, the kind of song, the key. You understand? But higher than that is consciousness. Yeah. You know, expect the answer.
So are you good? Was that beautiful?
Are you sure, Agnes?
Okay. So question, let's have your questions for yourself or the legend himself.
All right. My question is to the legend himself, and it's on his journey. I want to ask. I know Ella has asked a question about mistakes, but that was general. So I want to ask basically about like any personal mistakes that he has made in his early days. That right now, when you look back, you're actually happy that you made those mistakes. Just it could be one, just an instance.
Okay. Well, before I got into the consciousness of knowing that there are actually no mistakes, I would have said I would have been doing a lot of videos way earlier. I would have been more confident of myself earlier. I used to have very low self-esteem when it comes to music because of the way I play piano. It's really different. If you have 10 people play piano here and I play, you know that this guy is different. So I was not really confident about it, and I would have loved to have embraced confidence earlier on. There are sometimes I just joke about it. I say, most I did confident, but now I'm Beyonce for the future. For do you understand? But then I am still grateful because of the knowledge I have learned, who I have become. All those years of fear, of low self-esteem, of low confidence. Everything don't mix. Now we don't bring out this soup like this. Now you understand? So yeah. And others are still mixing now that is bringing out other soup. So everything works together for good.
You don't be that. Come on, let's have it.
I'll bring it back home now.
Okay, so second question is actually from a friend that asked me to ask you. How does a growing musician stand out in a time when making good music has become pretty accessible? For instance, I think it's AI thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and or do you believe good music still separates musicians?
Okay, so for instance, AI, good music has been accessible for a minute. It's just that we are just getting to know about AI this hard in this part of the world. AI has been there for a minute. You understand, generating vocals, generating ideas. So the Nigerians are now becoming scared because of our greed culture. You know, we just feel that AI don't come carry this thing come out. AI won't come out food for our mouth. The tool is to work for you. Actually, the tool is to work with you. It's not coming to take you away from the sport. Do you understand? But you know, people's consciousness will be like, AI don't come. Wait till go happen to we musician or we not go see food chop again. That's not true. Do you understand? It's to work with you, is to work for you, depending on your level of consciousness. So good music has been here. It doesn't separate musicianship actually. Do you understand? Good music, you cannot produce good music without being a good musician. It comes from inside, outside. It's not because I heard this and let me come and do good. It doesn't. You cannot sustain it that way. You have to be. I don't know whether I'm on line.
Let me just give an example. There's this popular song. I think it's Yahweh or something. Sorry, Yahweh. I don't know if it's Yahweh by this guy. He's not the one that sang it. I think is it Yahweh or I can't remember. I'll check. So the song is AI made. Nobody like. When I heard it, I didn't really think of AI. It was my friend that uses like this AI platform to make beats and like this an AI song. So like the song is popular, is everywhere right now to an extent, but it's not the guy that sang it. But he's his song. So there's a way you can put this song into the AI and it just produces like with another voice, right? And there's somebody else that has the voice. Maybe has this song like so this person cannot sing as well as this AI that sang for him. He's not as good as that AI, but there's someone that's actually as good as that AI. So it's almost like nobody like, and the person doesn't have like maybe the equipment to make his voice come out the way the AI would actually do it. Like it doesn't have the production facilities in quotes or something like that. So it's almost like they're almost on the same level now. Like there's nothing to really differentiate
a good singer and AI, right?
Yeah, like there's nothing to really differentiate. Like, oh, this person is original. This person is. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, let me tell you the truth. The truth is, if you're not original, you're not original. Let me come from this perspective. As a human musician, the first audience is yourself. You understand? It's different from writing prompts. So people write prompts, generate, and then sing what you generate. You understand? So people just write prompts, put it, and they just create an AI artist and just. But the whole joy of being an artist is having that experience of you being able to deliver what you're delivering as a human. Do you understand? With your talent and with your gifts. It's not a competition. It's not. We're not competing with the tool. You understand? We're not competing with other people, thinking that. Kiniko, he did AI to do this one, or he did not do AI to do this one, or this one is sounding better. In the grand scheme, in the higher perspective, all these things don't really matter. Do you understand? It's just a human thing that will just say, okay, this one he did with AI, generated with AI, it sounds better. I don't have more equipment. It's not the talent space, the gift of music that has been given to us by God. It's not for this one is better, this one is good, this one is not. Do you understand? I don't know whether So it's a bigger picture. Being able to be alive and sing and express yourself through music. We're expressing ourselves via music. Actually, we are passing message. Do you understand? That's the whole essence of. That's the whole flex of it. If you also want to still use AI and generate your stuff, it's not a problem. People are doing it. AI is even generating more streams than even human beings.
Yeah, very true.
But do you understand? But I'm just saying that that human flex is, you can't take it away. It's just like in some clubs now they have this automated piano. You just prompt it, it just starts playing. It's still playing the music, but trust me, when there's a human being, I'm not competing with the tool. I'm not saying the human is a, but I'm just saying that, you know, there is this human, AI is trying to copy us. Do you understand? AI is trying to copy us because we are made in the highest consciousness. You understand? We human, our human brain. Do you understand? So we are in a very where we are even ranked higher than angels. Do you understand? As a human, in the image and likeness of God. Do you understand? So when you look at yourself, you are seeing God. So you cannot come and start competing. Do you understand? So I would always still say, I work with the tool. Do you understand? I analyze the tool. I'm a computer scientist. When I hear PAM, I know. Do you understand? But then I'm like, okay, listen to music and enjoy it. Not to start listening, to start making myself, letting the tool now make me feel inferior. Like, okay, this one is doing this. I don't have the tool. If you want to learn how to use it, go and develop yourself. That's knowledge. You also need knowledge in the industry. Do you understand? If you want to learn how to work with the tool, go and develop yourself and then learn how to work with the tool and then use it to work, make it work for you and work with it. Do you understand? Yeah.
Come on, a hand there. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for this beautiful opportunity once again. 2 questions. The very first one is the 2 is directed to him. So how have you handled ingratitude? I mean, one of the comments I gave about you before you got in here is one word: benevolence. All right, you've been benevolent to a lot of people. I mean, you've, from your platform, you know, brought out a lot of people, and through you a lot of people have grown, and I am so sure that some of them, in probably their success stories or whatever, I know you are not entitled to them, but how have you handled ingratitude? I mean, where people just, obviously you are in their success story, all right, and somehow probably when they have the opportunity to talk about how successful they are, how they remove your impact from their lives. How have you been able to handle that? Or okay, maybe I should ask if there had ever been any moment like that in your journey doing this.
Okay,
right.
let me quickly answer this.
Right.
If you see my music career back, is filled with scars. I'm not even going to lie. I have been hurt. I have been scarred. But then, even with the scars, what I do it for myself. Actually, I do it for the excitement of who I am, for my internal state of being. Not for your crediting me tomorrow. Not for you remembering me tomorrow. It's not your remembrance that's making me happy. It's not your shout out that's making me happy. My cage, we discovered a very young, talented boy. I signed him off to a record label and they took him to a radio station. And the record label man that was with the boy was saying that he discovered him from another session. Meanwhile, it was from my session that he discovered the boy. They never gave me credit. They never said, Efe Mac Roc, they did an album, they called all celebrities to come and do album listening. They never called me. He did not touch me. Because I'm not doing for that. Do you understand? I did it because, okay, this is what I can do. This is what I can offer at this point in time. Do you understand? Now that's why the position of your heart has to be way higher than, random and regular. Because if not, Baba, when you go just faint. Because the human beings are different, actually. Do you understand? So I really don't do what I do for you're remembering me tomorrow. It's not the reason. I know it's good, it's showing gratitude, but first of all, I show gratitude to myself. I am happy for what I do for people, and I am grateful for that, and that's what gives me my excitement. That's what gives me peace. So shout me out tomorrow, not shout me out tomorrow. I've done the Lord's work, and it's my payment comes from God, not from your shout out. My source is God. You understand? So when I have the assignment to do things for people, when I have the assignment to, use my platform to create, visibility and, doors for people, I do it as a sense of assignment, not as a sense of flex, not as a sense of, I want to help you, favor tomorrow, remember me tomorrow, you say tomorrow now you're going to blow, I don't need that. Do you understand? Like when we started, when I was telling my, I said, we are the visibility. I don't look for what I already am. I am the blue in the sense of that term, you know. So I don't really look for it. I don't need it. I don't need what I already have. Do you understand? So that's what keeps me in a good spirit. That's what keeps my internal state of being peaceful. That's what keeps my nervous system really, really calm. And that's why you can see me doing it over and over and over and over. And I will still do it. Everybody rise, oh, go tomorrow. Another set will come. I be like barracks. I'm the barracks. Army go come. Army. I don't know. There's 1992. There was this army that left my barracks. No, it's not. He did not give me shout out. No, you know, because my internal state of being is actually way more important than, you know, you're remembering me, you're shouting out to me. That's what keeps me different, actually. Yeah.
All right. So my second question. You said earlier that you had low self-esteem at some point, but you did not tell us how you overcame it. Now, I'm asking this because this relates with me too. I mean, there's in fact a major part of me. I mean, over the years, I've always, you know, seen myself as not enough, even when I have a very, you know, huge song that is out there that everybody, okay, maybe I should sing this song. I don't know if it's fine. Hallelujah, hallelujah. So even after I have that song out, I mean, there's a part of me that still feels like I am not enough, you know. How did you break out of that shell of, I feel like I'm not there, I feel like I'm not up to what people should think I am right now, despite the fact that I am still out there? I don't know if you get this question. So that's the question.
I get it totally. I'll say two things. One of the questions that I asked myself was, you said something, I'm not out there yet. I'm not there yet. I asked myself, if where is there? Where is that point? Where is that place that is called there? I bet I never reached there yet. Oh, hey, I've not gotten there. Oh, hey, where is there? There is not a location. That place there is just a perception of other people that is creating a belief in your mind. There is no there. You are all there is. You are where you need to be right now. You understand? You are everything that you actually need to be. Do you understand? So there is not a location. It's not. I asked myself, okay, I've not gotten there yet. Oh, I'm not there. Where is there? Everybody can sit down and actually trace that place. Ask yourself that question. What is actually making you feel insecure? Baba, nothing. Nothing. Now just, even the perception where you see other people, they think, now you the creator. Because nobody think they actually they think. So now you are the one even holding back yourself. You are the one creating that field for yourself that is not making you now hide. There is nothing. There is nothing. You come out. I told myself, these gifts that God has given to me, the parable of the 5 talents. One, I went to go and hide himself. You know, he did so. I'm like, I'm not going to be that one. I'm going to squeeze out. That's why you see, right now, for years, even now and even in the future, the least talented people, they are the ones that have the most courage, and at them, reality they actually answer to, because they have that courage. Do you understand? So there is no where you need to be that will not make you feel, okay, I don't reach here now. Okay, I think I don't arrive. That location not there. It's not there. If you are looking for a location to get to make you feel that all there is, you will keep on looking for that location forever. It's just like money. When people say, I need so and so amount, when I get to this particular financial status, I'm going to now do this, I'm not going to do what I want to do. You not go get to that financial status, bros. There's no, you need to tell yourself that everything that I have, everything that I need, I already have it. You understand? Whatever courage, whatever gift I've been given, you telling yourself, say you never reach this, you telling yourself that you don't trust God actually. Because God gave you the gifts, not be your gift. Your gift. God give you the gift. So your job is to, okay, I don't receive this gift too. Any idea, with gratitude. That's all you just need to be. Another thing I told myself is, faith comes by hearing. Fear also goes by hearing. You need to know how to hear yourself and love what you're hearing. I started listening to myself. I say, even up to today, nobody watched my Macroc sessions reach me. bros, I watch am. Macroc sessions dey heal me.
I watch am.
You know what I reach me? I say I fit sing everybody read. So I feel now I just call you everybody who don't work with me. When I dey mix and master, I dey even before I even release it out. Sometimes I will watch it morning, night, day. Just not because I'm looking for errors, because I'm watching and responding to gratitude. And this gift be this thing sweet too. Do you understand? So I got familiar to hearing myself and appreciating my gift. Because if you don't reach that point, you can't look yourself, this person play chord past me, this person riff past me. I need to go and learn. I was talking to a chef the other day and she said, Macroc, I just registered for Reddish. I don't know what Reddish is, but I think Reddish is a school for culinary school. So like, then after that one, she's planning for another upgrade. I'm like, people will never even do upgrade one. They're already making millions from their belief. Do you understand? From the gift. But I'm not saying upgrade is bad, but some people just think that their nervous system just tells them that they will always need to do something. They would always keep on doing. You need to do this one, you need to add this rift, you need to add that one, you need to. That need not the finish.
At all.
You will keep on needing and the eternity till you are now old. But I started hearing myself and I started loving what I was hearing. I had to intentionally start liking that was how that fear started going by hearing, hearing, I'll hear this, I'll hear the way I play. I'm like, the way I play, Macroc, you say if they try. Yes, and I became it started bringing them confidence. If like carry Tom Brooks, carry all the top pianists. If I won't play, if na one key I dey play, I play that key confidently, Baba. I don't look anybody face, I don't send anybody face. Now so I take the play. Because everybody get unique signature. And my signature be that. Nobody, me and you no get the same signature. We no get the same music signature. You understand? So that's how I started appreciating myself. That's how I started appreciating the gifts. You understand? And here we are today.
Everybody get waiting. that was profound and really beautiful. Come on, let's have it. What's your question?
Right. My question is, you actually asked something similar to that, which is, how did you overcome fear at every growth level? Because there's this transition, and even though you have it in your mind that okay, I want to be there, when the time comes, there's this fear. Am I ready for it? That aside, and also, we know that we have maybe offers from while growing. We have offers. How do you discern? How do you? This is not for me. Sometimes it can be very enticing, and nah, I can't do this. How do you? Some people say, spirituality, and some people, this is my identity. So how do you overcome, discerning offers? Sometimes it can be very tempting.
What's the definition of offers?
So maybe based on the stage or the visibility it may get you. Maybe somebody says, do this, and you know that this is not my kind of thing, but the visibility is going to be very, crazy, stuff like that. But no.
Let me say something. The moment you feel separated from that thing that you want, you would always be tempted to what? Always be tempted. And it's in no long time you actually fall. The moment you see yourself as needing visibility, you understand? You have created a separation already. You need to be together. You need to tell yourself that you don't get any visibility where they won't give you, where you don't get, where you don't be. You understand? Because the moment you create that separation and say, I need this thing, you're already saying you lack it. There is scarcity of that thing inside of you. And then that's where they can now bring offers. But once you know that you have it locked in inside of you, you are it already. It's not coming as an offer, it's just coming as a partnership. It's coming as let us gather there. You understand? Let us mutually work together. Do you understand? Not because because let me tell you something. If you are not complete on the inside, nothing outside can complete you. Actually, do you understand? If you see yourself as you need to work to get money, if you are not rich on the inside, okay, you will work. If you see yourself as you need a record label, you need anything external that is not already, if you're not locked in on the inside is your power game, your internal state of being, your mindset. That's your drive. So if it's low on juice, nothing outside can bring that thing. For instance, now these offers. Do you understand? Definitely, you are a talented singer. Definitely, people want to, for instance, now bands want to reach out to you. Now, sometimes you don't even really, well, we walk by the Spirit of God, but then sometimes just be like, waiting in the offer, touch me, I'm already it already. It's not from a state of pride or do you understand, but from the place of you are already full on the inside. You are locked in. You already know that gets the off. Do you know how many people have signed record label and then you don't even hear them again? The moment you put your signature like this, you have signed your exit from the industry. Do you understand? Because there was a separation. You told yourself that you needed something, you lack it. There is scarcity of that thing. So the main offer yourself it. Tell yourself that this thing, how am I going to feel when I'm already the biggest artist in the world? Start feeling it already. You understand? Who am I going to be when I already have all the money in the world? Start feeling it. When you already have when your album is already the number one album in the world, you understand? You already have all the 10 billion streams, which don't really matter actually. How are you going to feel? Start feeling up inside. Outside cannot feel it up for you. Outside is very dynamic, today you sign 1 year deal, tomorrow you sign 2 year deal, tomorrow they will tell you don't release this one, tomorrow they say not really, even the money that even comes with it is still available. Money they finish. So you have to be rich, you have to be complete on the inside. Because this industry, this world it will shake you for outside, but once you are solid on the inside, you are good. Do you understand? Did I answer your question?
Yeah. Come on, a round of applause for the legend himself.
Even what do I call it? Your approach to music and your sound, the whole cinematic, soft feel. What's the idea that comes to your mind when you hear a song? How do you approach it? Do you envision the result before you kick off, or in the middle, you know where you're headed? So just give an idea to it. Just for people out there who are big fans of what you do, I want to dive into something like that. I mean, the sky is large. You should be able to accommodate people in that same field.
So basically, when I start the song, I don't start the song from the beginning. Start from the end. I even mix and master before I even voice you. Like I'm already in the finished. I start from the finished product. You understand? So I have this session I did with Favor Ojo. It's amazing. Give me a chance. So when we're doing the rehearsal, I said I wanted something that can be a film score, session that can be used for a film score. And I did not start it from. I'd already thought, okay, what feeling do I want to get? How is this going to? What is the final product sounding in my head? And that was what now directed, me from the start, starting from the first notes, now gradually building up the notes. And then as I was just playing the piano, I was already having the string concept already, even up to mixing where I'm going to add reverb. But she was singing, I'm like, this place I go add, So that's the journey. It's really not mechanical sometimes, but sometimes we go from even beginning to the end. And then when we're doing the review, we're like, so I played this thing, okay, then how can I, so it's really dynamic, but most times, like sessions that we're actually going to do today, I don't really have an idea of it. But then I'm just going to be open-minded and then also going to flow with them and then get the journey. And then when we're doing what we need to do, and I say, okay, this is where I want it to go. So it's not a one direction thing. Sometimes I start from the end, sometimes I also go from the beginning, basically.
Is there a sort of step you put in, you go through to be able to get you to this place, to be able to know how to approach music? You know how you convert a totally full-blown Afro music into, you get. So were there tutorials you had to sleep on? Were there some other guys you needed to listen to, just so that you could help people? Okay, I can jump on this too.
I have quite a people that inspire my thought process. I have. Let me tell you, PD Wilson introduced me to somebody last year that gave my sound and my cinematic approach a lift. To me, Prophet. To the very casual conversation. And I listened to that guy and I'm like one more. So, I was gladly inspired by it. Hans Zimmer also inspires me a lot. When I watch movies, I don't just watch the movies. I also listen to how the music brings in emotion. I start asking questions. How this scene for be without the music? Then why I can't feel this way when the music enter? Waiting with that element. You understand? So definitely there are those points of interrogations. You understand? We have to interrogate, okay, at this point in time, how can I bring out this emotion? Definitely we get inspired by a lot of people, but then I inspire myself also. and I also follow my intuition, and I listen to myself and I listen to my heart. Okay, do it like this. So basically, it's communication for me. I don't know if I'm answering your question properly, but then so I get inspired by a lot of people, and I try not to copy 100%. I get inspired by myself and also respect my sound. And say, okay, this is what, and this is how I've been able to play. For instance, when I hear a song, I'm like, they're going to La. What if I can go to Do? You understand? So I try it in my head. Like, there was this praise song that was just playing in my head, and then I heard Fine, the song. I'm like, Fine, enter. Do you understand? So when I'm going to reproduce it, I have that freedom of experimentation. I can experiment different, approaches. So that's what makes it dynamic and makes it me.
Come on, let's give me a hand there. A round of applause for Efe Mac Roc. Come on now, let's do that. We've all had fun today, ask good questions. And like he said, he has answered us in even the ways we didn't expect, like how he did Agnes. Just turn out for Agnes. She did not even expect the answer to be like that. So thank you so much, sir. This was beautiful. We learned. Abby?
Yes.
Yeah, so it was very interactive, and thank you so much for being so open. I think that's one thing with your answering today, like Mayo said, you're very open. You're just giving your heart to us, and you're not hiding all. Yeah. And we got to know a lot about you. I never remember at all, like computer scientist. I was shocked. Then I do.
But never married.
But with that, can we stand as we celebrate the legend himself? Come on. Thank you so much.